Hey guys, this is the Mall Fox here, and today I'm going to show you guys around the Woodson's Mall, located in LaFollette, Tennessee. Unfortunately, even though I did extensive digging, I wasn't able to find out a lot of information about this mall, so I'm going to supplement it with talking about the town's history a little bit. So the town of LaFollette is nestled nice and cozy in the foothills of Tennessee. It was founded by Grant and Harvey LaFollette in the late 1890s, and the area was known for its coal and iron deposits. During the early 1900s, the town was also stated to have the largest blast furnace in the southern United States. The two brothers formed a business around this time and drew in a substantial amount of people to mine the resources. So much so that even when their own business failed in the mid-1920s, the people never really left the town. Residents began to pick up the pieces and restart industry left by the LaFollette brothers, as well as create new business, and elected leaders did their job to bring people into LaFollette well into the mid-1900s. In addition, by this point, key road infrastructure in the form of I-95 was being developed, which saw the town be located just shy of a major travel route. This would lead to the development of a new shopping mall in town. So, the Woodson's Mall, developed by R.L. Woodson Jr., opened for business on the weekend of October 15, 1978. Featuring a size of 210,000 square feet with space for 30 stores, the mall's main anchor was a 67,000 square foot grocery store known as Woodson's World of Shopping. This supermarket was kind of interesting because it was stated to be one of the first in the country to feature scannable goods, featuring over 10,000 items able to be scanned at a computer terminal. Other anchors at the mall included a 27,000 square foot Lay's department store, a 15,000 square foot AJ's variety store, and a 10,000 square foot Bayloft's department store. Located outside of the mall was a Wendy's, a Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse, a gas station, a Pizza Hut, a Goodyear tire store, and a bank. There was also a 2-screen movie theater at this mall, which ironically I can't find anything about on Cinema Treasures. So this mall is laid out in a super interesting way. It resembles that of an indoor strip mall, however, as of 2010, it has been split in half. I'll talk more about that later, but what we saw previously was the left half, and right now we're walking down the right half of the mall. I'm going to throw a map up on screen, that way you guys will know what I'm talking about. Some of the stores that called the mall home originally included World of Pets, a piano store, Goody's department store, the Record Shack, the Peddler's Bicycle Shop, Margie's Fabric, and more. That source showed a whole bunch of mom and pop type shops that opened on opening day, rather than big national chains, which I guess makes sense because this is a small to medium-sized town located in the mountains of Tennessee. So as for what I talked about earlier, this mall in 2010 got split in half for a Food City grocery store. It interrupted the otherwise super long corridor that runs down the entire front of the mall. I visited this mall in early February on a Sunday, so I'm assuming that that's why there's not that many businesses open and there's almost no people visiting this mall, which leads to a kind of interesting experience. However, I would have liked to have seen some of the small business opened. I always make a point to try to buy something from a local business in all these malls that I visit, whether it's a Pokemon card or Hot Wheels car from an antique store, or even just a drink in a candy bar, something just to show them some support. As for modern information, all that I can gather is that in September of 2023, a Five Below opened up on the right half of the mall. As for aesthetics, this mall is not anything super special. It's very white and stark on the inside, and I'm aware of that. I mean, we're just walking down white corridors here. But as to my knowledge, this is the first time this mall has ever been filmed. I think there's some photo sets or whatever, but this is the first walkthrough footage that I'm aware of, and especially something edited and produced. Really quick, I gotta mention that in this video footage, I'm pretty sure I missed a corridor on the left side of the mall. The Little Caesars used to have a corridor that went in front of it or whatever, but then they obviously built out the Little Caesars in front of the corridor, and I believe that I missed, a potential indoor strip mall type area where you would go in the Farmer's Home Furniture and then a rent-a-center. So that's not in this video, just full disclosure. I don't think we missed much anyway. It would have just looked like what the Burks and the Five Below looked like. But anyway guys, we got one last corridor to walk down through, but that's all the history I have on this mall, so just enjoy the sounds of the music while we finish up this video. But that's going to conclude my video on the Woodson's Mall, located in LaFollette, Tennessee. If you guys have an interest in dead malls or just malls in general, and you need somewhere to talk about them, consider joining the Dead Malls of Discord server. Link will be in the description. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. Leave a comment if this is your childhood mall and you have a past memory you'd like to share with me, or if you'd just like to leave me a nice comment to read. And otherwise, stay tuned for the next mall video.